So we talked about the content niches which work the best on Pinterest. Now it's time to share with you another secret I learned from my blogging journey. It's about the types of content organization which can maximize your Pinterest traffic. So for getting your pins viral, you need to create more list type posts. You need to include in post titles such words as how to, ways, win, easy, your, or maybe free or giveaway. And in every post that you publish, you need to try to add multiple vertical, beautiful images because users love to save them as pins. This works especially in niches like DIY, recipes, decorations. And when a user saves a pin directly from your post, it's a new original pin from your site. If you remember well, one of the previous videos of my course I showed you how it's important to have multiple original pins created by different users to boost your viral traffic on Pinterest. Yes, I'm talking about roundup posts. These posts work amazing to generate traffic from Pinterest. You need to make sure that you have multiple pinnable images. Each one needs to have alt description with keywords which you want to target in this post. And this description will serve as pin description when a user is trying to save the image to Pinterest from your site. There is a little problem though with roundup posts. When you're using images from other blogs in the roundup, the problem is that users will start sharing these images which don't belong to you, and the images will link to your post. And in case one of these images becomes popular viral pin, the owner of the image will probably find it out and might complain to Pinterest. You can try to minimize this effect using the paid version of the Social Warfare plugin. It allows you to choose the desired image for a pin and define the exact pin description, which will be pulled when someone is saving a pin from your social sharing button. But I need to warn you that this will not solve the problem for all users sharing images from your blog post, because part of the users will not use your social sharing buttons. They will use instead their Pinterest browser extension, and in this case, unfortunately, Social Warfare has no control over the image which will be shared. Because in this case, Pinterest will show the image on which the user clicked, and that image will become the pinnable image, not the pin image that you defined for the post in the Social Warfare plugin. All right, I guess I've given you a lot to think about when you make your content plan for the future month or season. If you want to succeed, think of what Pinterest users like to share and read, and offer them those types of content. Again, I have to emphasize this. Roundups are a great way to generate Pinterest traffic fast. But there is also one concern that I wanted to share with you, because if you're planning to apply to Mediavine network for ads, they want to see that your site has a lot of original content as well, not only roundup posts. Because roundups are essentially reused content created by other bloggers. Yeah, you can tell me that many sites which are currently successful with advertising monetization model, including Chasing Foxes, they work with Mediavine, for example, and Mediavine even shares the Chasing Foxes income report on one of their blog posts as an example of a successful blogger who works with a network. But the thing is that, yes, Chasing Foxes, they do have the majority of posts as lists or roundups. But the thing is that this site generates hundreds of thousands of page views. And so Mediavine makes a lot of money with them in commission, and Mediavine will not touch them. But if you are applying to Mediavine as a small blog, barely reaching the minimum required by Mediavine, which is 25,000 monthly sessions, then they will be more picky and they will probably ask you to add more original content to your site. Yeah, right. I just wanted to recommend you, while you work on building the traffic to apply to Mediavine, try to also publish at least 1 or 2 original posts for each roundup post that you make. This way, by the time when you need to apply, you will not only have the traffic minimum, which you will most probably build on roundup posts, but you will also meet their requirement in regards to the original content. That's it for this video. Let's move on to the next Pinterest secret.